it do? What it do? What it do? Greetings, everybody. Can I just tell you, I absolutely love that intro. How's everyone doing? All right, I'm looking at the chat. Sal, you have just been dominating the chat. Wait a minute. Look, Sal's over here. I'm at work, but I got you on, and I'm working and I'm looking out for you right now, Sal. Okay, look. Autumn, wait no longer, baby. Here I is, okay? And the moderator with the most rabbit craft. Look at my Judy on duty. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you new. That's why. Wait a minute. Here's my other moderator, Miss Yvette. Okay, we got two women with wrenches behind their names. Please don't play in this chat. Please do not play in this chat. These women are very, listen, they are something else with them wrenches. All right. All right. All right. Let's get into it. Good evening, Autumn. Hold on. Let me purify my space. Oh, y'all see my spaceship in the back? They just dropped me off. They just dropped me off. And you see that big new moon? That's that moon that's the new moon in Scorpio. Yep. There we go. All right, here we go. Okay, are we doing this? Here we go. All right, Palo Santo. Look, I'm gonna burn the house down, honey. She's really giving it up today. She's really giving it up today. All right, I'm purifying these cards. I'm purifying these cards. Before we get started, anybody want to get into it? Hey, Miss Yvette. Hold on. Let me do this. There we go. There we go. Welcome back, Miss Yvette. Welcome back. Glad to be back. How's everybody's day? You all, listen, even on my days off, and today was one of my days off, there was so much to do. But I'm glad to be here with you all. And so with that being said, let's get into it. How's everybody doing? Hey, I'm going to drop the link. Hold on, I'm going to drop the link. There we go. Anybody want to share how their day was? Go, feel free and drop the link. And we're going to get started in just a little bit. I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to do the spread and then we're going to get into it, okay? All right, let me see. Let me see what we got going on. Sal is like, marry me. Wait, Rabbit had my first date today. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, Rabbit, do you want to talk about that hotel? Do you want to talk about that hotel or should we just leave that? Should we just leave that between us? Well, anyway, Rabbit started a new job. So if I yeah, come on through, Rabbit. Let's hear about it. Because not everybody gets to work at a location with the history that you have. Yvette's like, I had a wonderful, hold on. I had a wonderful day. It was a staff potluck and it was, yeah, you know what, Yvette? Yvette, I don't eat everybody's cooking. I'm just going to say that. I'm glad that you had a good one, but I don't eat at everybody's cooking. All right, y'all. Let's hear Rabbit talk about her new job, her new day at the job. What's going on, Miss Rabbit Craft?
Well, we had our first day of training today. The hotels that I work at. Should I say the name of it?
Go for it.
It's the St. Anthony Hotel.
Where?
St. Anthony Hotel.
Where's it located?
It's in San Antonio.
Okay.
It's apparently it's a luxury hotel, and it's like the only hotel that's considered luxury in the U.S. according to Marriott. And they have like 20 luxury hotels around the world. Place has been open since 1909.
1909.
Yeah.
1909.
Yeah.
A lot of things must have happened since 1909.
I've heard that there was a murder-suicide.
Really?
I haven't verified that, but
just one.
The murder took place at the hotel next to us, And then the guy went to St. Anthony, the hotel, and committed suicide. So we only got the suicide half of it. But
Anything else?
uh, first hotel with AC, first hotel with automatic doors.
Mm-hmm.
Um, apparently, there is a painting in the lobby that the frame of which is made of 24 karat gold.
Okay.
And we have crystal chandeliers.
Anything else you got that's not on the brochure?
Um, not that I can tell without getting in trouble with my job.
Okay. Okay. So let's go about this. So, Rabbit, if someone was to go into the hotel, would it be out of the norm that they may experience something that they weren't quite ready for?
They could, apparently, especially on the fifth floor.
Especially on the fifth floor. I see. I see. Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. So Rabbit can't say it, but Sal can.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
is haunted.
it is.
I can't say anything about. Aside from the fact that I'm like a busser runner, I can't say anything about the job that I'm going into because they haven't released it to the presses yet. So, yeah.
I don't want to get you in trouble, baby. I don't want you, but this is 773 Oracle and Tarot, sweetie. So I just wanted to get into all that, sweetie. Do you like it? You think you're gonna dig it?
Yeah. Um, it seems like they told me. Well, they told everyone like if it turns out that the job that we hired you for after they check in after 2 to 3 weeks, and if they're like, oh, this isn't the job for you, or you're not like performing well, instead of firing you, it looks like they just transfer you to like somewhere else. Well, they said they'll find you a different job, so that's nice.
Wait, to an even shittier, more haunted hotel. Like, what are we doing here?
No, I think you stay in the hotel.
Okay. Recently, here in Chicago, there's a place, it's called the Chelsea Hotel. And there I recently heard a friend like say like, yeah, there's some like weird feelings there or something like that. But for me, I would think it stands to reason because hotels are very transient. And so, there's a lot of people that are coming in and you really don't know what kind of energies that they're bringing in or what kind of energies stay there either. So I don't know, for me, I just think that like anytime you go into a hotel room, like for me, like the apartment, this new apartment, like before I moved in, like I opened up the windows and I burned frankincense and sage. There may not be anything in here, but, I just wanted to make sure that if there was, I did my best to seal it. You know what I'm saying? Get that positive energy in there. But anyway, Rabbit, I'm going to drop you out, but thank you so much for stopping by. And baby, and y'all put some hearts in the chat for our moderators because we got Miss Martha up in here too. It's an all-star cast on the Love Boat tonight. All right. So with all that being said, we're going to go on with it. All right. Thank you, Rabbit. Bye, love. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. New moon. So tonight we are sitting under the Scorpio new moon, and let me tell you right now, things are about to get very, very real. Like Cheryl Lynn, to be real. All right, and that real is going to start with you. So let's get into it. Everybody loves to talk about growth, like it's cute, but change is very messy. Change is uncomfortable. Change will snatch that illusion right out of your hands and make you look at yourself with like no filter. And whether we like it or not, it's the one thing that none of us are going to be able to outrun. All right. So that is what this Scorpio moon is all about. So a lot of people stay stuck where they're at because they are, hold on, y'all. Let me get this camera up there. A lot of people stay stuck with that because they are low-key addicted to their struggle. And it's not because the struggle feels good, but because it's familiar. And when you've been carrying the same pain for years, it just becomes a part of your personality. And the moment life tries to hand you something better, you tense up because better requires you to show up differently. Better requires you to choose yourself, to try, to believe you deserve more than recycled chaos. Letting better in means you stop clinging to what's familiar just because it's what you know. You let yourself step into when you let yourself step into the unknown, even if your knees are shaking, you admit that staying stuck has been costing you way too much. And that's exactly where the Scorpio new moon comes in with this very heavy hitting, soul exposing energy. Scorpio does not play dress up transformation, it goes straight to the root. It pulls up your patterns, it's going to pull up your shadows, it's going to pull up the stories that you keep pretending don't affect you anymore. Under this moon, your truth is going to get very loud. Your intuition is going to get very, very bold. And the things that you've been hiding from yourself, they're not going to stay hidden anymore. They're not going to stay hidden anymore. This is the moment that you stop lying to yourself about what you're okay with. This is the moment that you face what's holding you back. So, to choose that version of you that's been trying to break through for so long, tonight isn't about looking cute. Tonight is about getting honest and making room for your life, making room for the life that you say you keep wanting. So now let's talk about this Scorpio new moon, and what's actually going on spiritually, because the energy doesn't show up just to give you a mood. It shows up to pull you into a whole new chapter, whether you're ready or not. So, on a metaphysical level, this is that no running, no hiding kind of moon. Scorpio, Scorpio rules the shit you try to bury, the emotions that slow you down, the patterns that you swore you were done with, the versions of you that only come out when you're pushed. Under this new moon, all of that is going to come up. So you can finally deal with it instead of dancing around it. And this isn't about punishing you, it's about clearing away the bullshit that's been blocking your blessings. Because you cannot call in a new life while you're holding on to an old identity. You cannot be asking for alignment when you are still entertaining, the shit that drains you. On a spiritual level, this moon is a reset button with teeth. It strips away whatever you've outgrown, your habits, your mindset, people, situations. And if you fight it, that's when you're going to feel chaos. But if you lean into this, that's when things are going to start shifting fast. This is when your intuition gets loud and those random thoughts start making more sense. And the truth hits you in a way that you cannot ignore. That's Scorpio energy pulling the receipts from your subconscious. And let's be real. Tonight, it's not about making cute lists and pretending that that is manifestation. Under a Scorpio new moon, you are going to be manifesting from your deepest part of yourself, the part that's tired of settling, the part that is tired of pretending, that part that is tired of carrying stories that don't fit anymore. This moon wants your honesty. It wants your intention, but it wants you done with your old excuses. Because when you set intentions under this kind of energy, they're going to stick. They hit differently. They shift from the inside out. So whatever you're calling in tonight, make sure it actually matches the version of you that you're trying to grow into, not the version that you've been surviving. Did you catch all that? Whatever you are trying to call in, if who you are right now is mismatched, you're going to have some chaos. You're going to have to call in where you are at. You can say, listen, you can say you want to be rich, but if you've got scarcity mindset, baby, you're going to have chaos. And that chaos is going to be around your money. So you got to make sure that whatever you are going to manifest, you are clear and that you are ready to give away, like, say, scarcity mindset. If you say, if you want to be popular and you still got this low self-esteem, and the thing is that you say you want this popularity, you say you want this acceptance, and the moment that it comes around, you don't know how to act because it's unfamiliar to you, baby, that shit is going to blow up in your face. That's what this Scorpio moon is all about. This Scorpio moon is like, before you start saying this or that, make sure that you are ready for it. All right. So we've been talking about getting real. We've been talking about facing your shadows. We've been talking about stepping into the version that of you that's all ready to break through. But now, where's my media assets? Here we go. Let's talk about the moon card. There we go. Let me see. Oh shit. You know what, y'all? I cannot make this smaller. I cannot make this smaller. Oh, I hope this works. Okay, here we go. The moon card, this moon card is very Scorpio energy. It's very aligned with tonight. And, it could definitely represent the vibes that this new moon is giving right now. The moon is all about intuition, the subconscious, hidden truths and illusions. That's the exact stuff that Scorpio governs. So it calls attention to what's lurking beneath the surface, the secrets, the fears, the shadow side of yourself. That's classic Scorpio territory. The card asks you to trust your instincts while navigating uncertainty, just like a Scorpio new moon encourages facing what's hidden to allow your transformation. So there's strong themes of cycles, of endings, and new beginnings in the moon, which mirrors the reset and rebirth energy of this new moon, but especially in Scorpio, which dives deep rather than just skims the surface. So the moon card is asking us right now to look inward, to confront what's hidden and trust our inner guidance and navigate the deep stuff. So, let me see. Give me a second, y'all. Let me do this real fast. Let me do this real fast. Let me see if I can find the moon card in right over here, because that one just it was just too much. But in the meantime, while I'm trying to find this card in the chat, let me know. Have you all been feeling this Scorpio energy? Here we go. I found the moon card. Let me get rid of this. Okay. All right, there we go. I'm trying there. I'm trying to get rid of that. I'm trying to get rid of that glare. Oh shit. That's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it, y'all. That's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it. All right. So I hope you can see this. Okay. All right. So the moon itself right here, like I was saying, that's all the shadow stuff. Now the two towers, right here and right here. Those two towers, those represents boundaries and gateways or thresholds. And Scorpio is all about transformation through crossing thresholds, leaving the old versions of you behind. And under this new moon, those gates are your chance to step into the unknown and leave the old shit behind. That discomfort you feel, that's you walking through the doorway. Now here we go. The dog and the wolf. All right. That is the symbol of the duality nature of your mind, rational versus instinct, comfort zone versus intuition. Scorpio new moon pushes you to listen to that primal intuitive voice, the one that knows what's real, even when your head is screaming, play it safe. You got to balance the familiar comfort of the dog with the raw instincts of the wolf to move forward. You got to play both sides. Now, the crayfish, that crayfish right there, or that lobster coming out from the water, that symbol is birth of something from a deep emotional subconscious. It's those hidden parts of you that's ready to come through the surface. The new moon is perfect. It's a perfect trigger for that emotional emergence. Things that you've been repressing, the fears, the desires, all coming to be acknowledged and transformed. The water flows from the unconscious towards the land to the conscious. Scorpio is about transforming emotional depth into conscious power. And under this new moon, you're being asked to process what's been hidden in the dark so that you can fuel your rebirth instead of letting it weigh you down. The path right there between the two towers, that is your journey into the unknown, the road that you got to walk in order to grow. And the path is exactly the energy of Scorpio new moon. It's uncomfortable, it's mysterious, but it's necessary. It's not a straight line. It's full of twists, it's full of revelations, shadow work, but it's leading you to the next version of yourself. So the bottom line, the moon card is basically Scorpio in human form. Deep, shadowy, intuitive, transformative, and it's not here to sugarcoat anything. So this is what's going on under this new moon in Scorpio. All right. All right. That was my dissertation. Do we have questions? Anybody? Anybody got a question? Hold on. Let me see what we got going on. Oh, yeah. Yvette, who knew that after all this time, these symbols would be so relevant and they would be so in the moment, and all of the cards of the oracle, they all have that. They all have that symbolism. All right. All right. All right. So, are we ready for some readings? Are we doing any readings tonight? Hey, what's this? What are you doing? How you doing, darling? Hold on. Baby, I ain't seen you in a minute. Welcome back. Yes, let the Mighties know. We got all three of them. Let them know, and they're gonna get you, they're gonna get you into the list, okay? Okay. You've been working with, hold on. Yeah. You've been working, Rabbit. You've been working. That's why. That's why. Okay. Rabbits keep it. Wait, what's it? Keeping quiet. That's all right, baby. That's all right. All right. So wait a minute. Let me introduce you to the decks that we're going to be using tonight. So it's if it's transformation, we got to get the good doctor, Dr. Judith Orloff, in here for her power. Wait. Oh shit. Oh y'all, this is the glare on here is so disrespectful. Okay, so this is the Power of Surrender by Dr. Judith Orloff. We're going to be using the Spirit Oracle by Miss Tony Carmine Sloreno. And then we're going to be doing Gabrielle Bernstein's The Universe Has Your Back. All right. All right. So what's this? What's this? Are you ready? All right. Here we go. What's this? All right. I'm shuffling for what's this right now. Okay. And then Miss Yvette is second. All right. All right. Miss Martha, thank you for stopping by. I know you've been busy. And look at, hold on. I asked, what's this? What's this? Are you ready? What's this? Like, yes, I am. All right, baby. Let's get into it. Okay. Let me get some energy into this cards and let's see what Universal Mind wants to let you to know under this Scorpio moon. All right, baby. I'm pulling. I'm pulling for you right now. All right. So right off the bat, here we go. All right. So with this card, it says, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. All right. So whatever it is you're doing, what's this? Oh shit. This, I'm sorry, y'all. This let me see if I can do something here. This glare is so disrespectful. Okay. So what it's saying, what this card is saying, what's this, is that here it is, whatever you are feeding your dream, if you're feeding your dream faith, if you're feeding your dream intention, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. All right. But now right here, we've got, let me see. We've got internal love. And yeah. Can you see that? So what this card is essentially telling you, darling, is that before, listen, universal mind is backing your dream. Universal mind is backing your dream. But at the beginning right here, it begins and ends with you, baby. It begins and ends with you. And then Gabrielle Bernstein, I'm sorry, Judith Arloff, she says, surrender to your creativity. Listen, what's this? Listen, this reading right here, it's like, it's telling me, listen, you've got divine backups right here. You've got the creativity right here. But right here in the beginning is where it begins and ends. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? What's this? Are you feeding your dream? Are you feeding your dream what it needs? Or are you filling it with doubt? So that's, wait, and there you go. I love me some me. Baby, that's internal love right there. That's eternal love right there. But sweetheart, like I said, your dream is all go. All systems are go. Right now it's up to you, and you have got to use your creativity. I'm healing due to illness, baby. Sweetheart, recovery and wholeness is on its way. Recovery and wholeness is on its way. All right. All right. That's your reading. What's this? Thank you for allowing me to do it. Okay. All right. And then now we said that Yvette is next. Hold on. This is the reason why I got Rabbit as my moderator. Baby, Rabbit is always good for that emotional triage. Yep. There you go. All right. All right. So Miss Yvette, here we go. Pulling for Miss Yvette right now. Y'all, I do not know how to get rid of that glare. Here it goes. So from the universe has your back, Yvette. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right mind thinking and the energy of love. So with this card right here, Yvette, when it says that the universe is conspiring, it's because you holding yourself back. there's doubt, there's some type of apprehension and stuff, baby, you got to let all that go. You got to let all of that go because if the universe has your back, who's going to be against you? Right? So, right here, this card right here, it says, a place beyond time, a place beyond time. And here it is though, Yvette. And the majority of the reason our the shit that we've got going on is because of the past. And the reason why we find ourselves failing to go forward is because whether we like to think so or not, we can think, oh, that doesn't affect me anymore. But on a level, it does. Because the past never has anything new to say. But this card right here, a place beyond time. What that means is that there are other timelines where the mistakes that you are holding on to do not exist. And that's where you got to put your mindset at, girl. You take the experience, take the lessons that you've learned, but do not bring that emotional baggage with you. It cannot fit your next level. All right. And then right here from the good doctor, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Sometimes, Yvette, sometimes we've got to unplug. And I know you personally, and I know that you are forever doing that. And this is just a confirmation that when you are out there and you are doing your thing, you in nature, you doing your hikes, you going on your vacations. Girl, this card right here is simply confirming for me that you know how to heal yourself. You know how to heal yourself. The only thing holding you back, Yvette, is the mindset. You've been doing really good, but now under this new Scorpio moon, baby, you gotta up that game, baby. You gotta up that game. And you gotta remember, Yvette, the past has nothing new to say. The past has nothing new to say. The past only has as much power as we allow it to have. Okay? All right. All right. And now who's next? Who do we have after that? Oh, wait a minute. Look at my moderators are conspiring among themselves. Okay. Baby, anytime it's o'clock, it's gummy time. Rabbit. Okay, Rabbit, you ready? Hold on. My pleasure, Yvette. I always love reading for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. There you go. And then we got, oh, Mr. Michael. Oh, my. Oh, you're still awake. Okay. Okay. All right. Now let's see what Universal Mind has for Rabbit in that paranormal hotel she works at. All right, darling. Here we go. My fearless freedom lights up the world. Okay. We're off to a good start, Rabbit. It says right here, speak your truth. Speak your truth. And then the good doctor, surrender to divine timing. Rabbit. Rabbit. Right here. Speak your truth. The fact of the matter is, Rabbit, is that you know what? You have been overcoming personal boundaries. You've been overcoming these parameters, and how do I want to say it? They were never placed by you, but somehow or another you were a prisoner to them. And the fact is that you are now waking up to who you were really meant to be before the bullshit happened to you. And again, the fact that you got through it, that is your truth. That is your truth. And there's a subtle strength that is coming from you that lets everybody in your immediate area know that your energy is not one that's going to be taking fools lightly. So, all of that is a good thing. But here's the thing, slow your thinking down. Slow your thinking down. You're going to get to where you were supposed to be before bullshit fucked you up. You're going to get there, baby. And you could see the goal that is in sight. Baby, take the steps. Do the work. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You're going to be fine. You are going to be fine. You just got to trust that divine timing, sweetheart. Everything is in your favor at this point. Everything is in your favor at this point, baby. Okay? All right, sweetheart. That is that one. All right. Who do we have next? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. We were resonating. We were resonating. All right. Who do we have next? Hubby's next. Get hubby up in here. Vitro, come through, baby. Come through, Vitro. There you go. There you go. And to Anna and Wendy Williams, how you doing? All right, sweetie. Here we go. I'm going to pull for you. All right, darling. Here we go. Gabrielle Bernstein. I'm a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. Mitro, with this card, if Universal Mind is reminding you or to remind you that you are a human spirit, that's only telling me that you've been too deep in the world. And the thing is, darling, is that yes, there are responsibilities that we have to handle. There are responsibilities that are always going to be in our path. Thing is, though, darling, with this card, Universal Mind wants you to know that you do not have to do this by yourself. And not only do you not have to do this by yourself, but you've got help in a realm that's invisible. You got to lean into that, baby. You got to lean into that. And what we're talking about is faith. Darling, I don't know where you are spiritually, but I'm being called to say this. And this, again, this is just a general for anybody listening. People believe in gravity. People believe in Wi-Fi. People believe in air. These are things that they cannot see, they cannot feel, they cannot touch, but there's still a belief. But the one thing that people always have an issue with is faith. Is faith in a realm that's beyond us. And with this card right here, this card is saying, baby, you've got your ancestors, you've got guidance from the other side. You don't have to do all this by yourself. So take a breath, relax some, let go of some of that internal pressure. But now this card right here says patience. Patience. Oh, I can see what's going on in that household. If one card told your wife to settle for divine timing, and this one is saying patience, y'all are running too fast. Y'all are running too fast. It's going to happen. It will come. It will come when it's ready. When it is ready. Listen, every challenge that we ever get that goes that's in our path towards our goal, that is just Universal Mind asking, are you really about that life? Because if you are, you're not going to see that as a boundary. You're not going to see that as a preventative thing. You're going to see that as determination. You're going to see that as how tangible, the goal is for you. All right. Last but not least, here we go. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Oh, baby. And once again, under this Scorpio new moon, this card right here is telling us to let the bullshit, let those tapes go. You know, those tapes that, like, in order to succeed, you got to work hard. Why do we always have to and I'm not saying for you, I'm just saying that this is one of those, like, outdated tapes that we are always, confounded by. And the thing is I never understood why we had to perform with this notion that everything's gotta be so hard for us, you know? But the thing is though, with this card, there are programs that are going on in our mind that we still adhere to, that they're outdated. It's baby, right now, it's time to change the channel. It's time to change the channel. And you know what? Let me say this. There's a phrase that was introduced to me, and I gave it to somebody, and it seems to be applicable for all situations. And Veritaro, I want you to start thinking this. When you start getting impatient, when you start feeling like you're hitting that wall, I want you to say this. Show me how good it can be. Say it. Show me how good it can be. Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes, darling, like, and your mom will say it with love, and she means it, but sometimes it takes hearing it from a source that's removed from us, in order for us to start listening to it. Yeah. 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 Show me how good it could be. Cause we already know, with our scarcity mindset, with past traumas, we already know how bullshit it could be. But we never give ourselves the space to open up and say, show me how good it can be. Show me how good it can be. With that phrase, show me how good it can be, it allows it allows universal mind to help you come a little step forward into getting to alignment to where you are supposed to be. That statement, show me how good it can be. Show me how good it can be. It will help you shift your timeline. And the order has been placed. That's right. That's right. Yeah. See, and the thing is, baby, is that for that generation, it worked for them. Nothing came easy. And it's one of those things that we passed on. We don't, darling, I don't like to say the grind. I don't like to say, match your grind. No, 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 no. No, because that is just reinforcing that effort. The universe does not want us to work hard. Universe wants us to exhale and to relax and to allow. But so many of us, we have been conditioned. We've been conditioned to that grind. It don't have to be like that, baby. Show me how good it can be. Show me how good it can be. You having a you go to work, and right off the bat you walk up in there, and you're like, oh man, I gotta work next to this bitch right here. All right, show me how good it can be. Show me how good it can be. Watch. Honey, it'd be amazing. She gets a phone call and she gotta go home for a family emergency or something, like some shit like that. You're like, okay, thank you. You got a day without that bitch. You know what I'm saying? It works very much like that. In its own time. In its own time. And rabbit, let me tell you something. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. And as soon as you guys put your mind to it, and like, yes, we are deserving. We've paid our dues. Yes, we are deserving. That's when shit happens. That's when it happens, baby. Okay? All right, who do we have next? Who's next? Oh, do some damn dishes sometimes. There we go. Okay. Mrs. Stevens. There you go. There you go, Mrs. Stevens. All right, wait a minute. All right. Yeah, somebody please wake up Mr. Stevens. He's here. He's here. All right. All right. There you go. Do we have anybody else? Do we have anybody else? As he should. Look at the wife coming to his defense. I love that. I love that. Okay, he woke up. All right, here we go. No, it's time for Mr. Stevens to go to sleep. It's almost his bedtime. Mr. Stevens, what time is it over there in DC? And mother, wait a minute. Is Autumn here? It's 10 p.m. Yeah, okay. It's 9:17 here. All right, here we go, Mr. Stevens. Hold on, y'all. It just got real hot. All right. All right, here we go. Mr. Stevens, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. Oh, you in the middle of something right now, Michael. You in the middle of something. Give me a second. Let me see what this is going on. This card right here says ancient knowledge. Okay, Michael, your ancestors are with you. Your ancestors are with you. You're going through some shit right now. Because wait a minute, because there's no reason for universal mind to remind you about your capacity to speak up. But the only time that we don't speak up is we're in the middle of something and we're still trying to, to swim our way out of it. And then with the ancient wisdom, yeah, your ancestors are with you. They're watching. Hold on. And this one says, surrender the idea. Oh, shit. Here we go. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Do I need to say more, Michael? Do I need to say more? Yeah. I'm not going to beat you up too hard. I'm going to say that what you're doing right now, you ain't the first, you ain't going to be the last. You ain't the first, you ain't going to be the last. But because I don't know all of them and I do know you, that's not what I want for you. But the thing is that I could want what I want, how I want it, but until you want it, it ain't going to stick. But I will say this much. I will say this much, Michael, that you are not put down here to keep mentally and emotionally looping shit that you cannot fix, shit that is not yours to fix, shit that was supposed to show you, but see, that was an example. You're making it your assignment. That is not your assignment. Your assignment, Michael, is you. Your assignment is you. Your assignment is where, like I just gave Viatro, show me how good it can get, how good it can be. You've got to start. Show me how good I can be. And you cannot get there when you are muddled with low vibing energy, when you are muddled with this, with trying to get somebody out of their karmic circle, baby. And the thing is, Michael, is that they have got a whole crew around them. Don't be part of that pit crew. You're not here for that, Michael. You're not here for that, but you're choosing to. But you're choosing to. You're going to have to start choosing different. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Do we have anybody else? I'm dropping the link. Let me know if anybody wants to come on. We can discuss this this moon, this Scorpio moon, and talk about it. The thing is, though, is that Rabbit has very good insights to prioritize yourself. But the thing is that half the time it's easier to look at somebody else's oh, Martha. Martha, I'm so sorry. We're going to get you. Give me 1 second, Michael. 1 second. No, come on. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
We got to get Miss Martha. All right, here we go. All right, Miss Martha, here we go. Here we go, Miss Martha. First card. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes very real. Right there. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. But Miss Martha, this ain't forgiving other people. This is forgiveness for you. This card right here is asking you to forgive yourself for all the times that you let shit slide and you made other people comfortable at the expense of your comfort. That's what this card is right here. And right here, it says surrender to your soul's path. Miss Martha, these cards are begging you to start living the life that you know you can have. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. And the thing is, with these two cards right here, it's telling me that you know what is possible. It's telling me that you know what is possible. But with this card right here, this forgiveness, once you start forgiving yourself, Martha, once you start, and wait a minute, not only you start forgiving yourself, but you hold people accountable for them trying to play up in your face. Oh, baby, it's going to be a brand new day. Oh, it's going to be a brand new day. And mama, under a Scorpio new moon, I cannot think of a better time to do that, to start that shit than right the fuck now. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. All right. Let me see. There you go. Mr. Stevens, how are you, my love?
I'm fine. I was kind of confused about something that you had said about the new moon in Scorpio when you were saying that the moon tarot card that was in the walking example
Path.
of the no, I thought you said it was basically the Scorpio right now, because I remember, from what I remember, the moon tarot card was the Pisces sign, right? That's what
Yes.
somebody. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay. Because some people will say Cancer, because it is a crustacean coming out of the pool. But I get confused on it. But I always see it as me, the moon, and so I just got confused on that and everything. But that was a deep reading. That was a
And the
deep
thing is,
reading.
well, you know what, Michael, and listen, if you recall, before I opened my mouth, I said I was getting a hot flash, and that was like a physical sign letting me know that this ain't gonna be easy. This one is gonna go deep. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
And
mhm.
and the thing is that, like, how do I want to say it? How do I want to say it? Um, oh shit, I took my rings off because I wanted some hand lotion, and I got my hand lotion.
Oh
Um,
no.
and the thing, oh, it's in the other room. And the thing
Okay.
is, though, is that um, how do I want to say it? I don't want people to feel worse than what they do when they come and see they get a reading from me. But the thing is, though, is that if I don't tell them as honestly as I can, I feel funny in taking that money.
Hmm.
And I think it's my responsibility to be as honest as I can. The thing is, though, is that because I always feel like I'm always behind the 8 ball, I always gotta say it real fast. Sometimes it does not come out in the most gentlest of way, which is the reason why I'm glad we got Rabbit in the chat as a moderator, because, especially when I'm doing these live readings where it's gotta be boom, 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 I don't have time to worry about your feelings. Rabbit can always pick up from behind, and like she can do the woo woo woo. Me, I'm just out there to get the information out as fast as I can. Now for you about that moon sign. See, here it is. This is what I said a couple of weeks ago when I said stop worrying about memorizing things and start making those cards come to life. Because if you stick by the book, they're going to be very dead readings. They were going to be
Hmm.
very dead readings. Yes, it is a Pisces sign, but for this new moon under Scorpio, first off, it's the moon. But
Yeah.
with Scorpio energy bringing out all of those emotions, that was the perfect symbolism for it.
Oh, okay. 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 And it's
Learn your
kind of funny
cards.
too. Yeah. Yeah, and it's kind of funny that you say something about not caring about feelings, because I love going to yoga class every Friday, as you may know. So one of the themes for the future is that yoga does not care about your feelings. That made me think of you when you were.
Thing is, Michael, is that here it is. I remember we did a reading, and one of the cards says you need to do yoga. You need to do more yoga. You do yoga. And the thing is, Michael, is that you're doing the poses, but are you doing the releasing?
Ooh, that's something to think about.
You
Something to
do
think
you
of.
you can do an archer. Great, great. Are you in your body? Are you allowing that shit to come out the way it's supposed to? Or are you focusing the way you focusing on tarot? You want to be main specific on the details, on the
Mhm.
definitions, as opposed to making that yoga come to life, making your tarot come to life. Rules are there. Once you know the rules, you can break them. When you start breaking the rules because you know them, now things start to flow. And I'm not saying to be a rebel. I'm just saying start making life Start making yoga, start making your tarot, start making your world start working for you.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
That's it.
Wow.
That's all.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna go to sleep. I've
I,
really had a long day.
okay. Y'all, hold on. Could we put some of the hearts in the chat for Mr. Michael? He did this is one of the many times he did not fall asleep in class. Okay, can we get some hearts over there? Okay.
All right. Take
Mr.
care.
Stevens, thank
Bye.
you so much. I always love your participation, baby. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Bye. Bye.
You stay blessed. Bye, baby.
Oh,
Well, well, well.
no.
Good evening, sir.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Rabbit suggested I give this a try, so I'm doing it. Hello.
Well, I give that lady a kiss for me. I'm very happy that you're on. How are you, sir?
Oh, many of them. Yes. She's I'm on one side of the room. She's on the other. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm very well, thank you. What's on your mind?
Oh, not much. Other than I really want to say how very proud I am for Miss Rabbit. There's a job that we both started together about 6 months ago, I think. And I am just very, very happy that she moved up through the ranks as much as she did, and that the people there simply love her, as I knew
What's
they would.
not to love? What's not to love?
Precisely.
What is not to love? Okay.
Oh, but she's always telling me that, oh no, these I don't bring anything special to the table. Why would they take anything I have to say into account?
Why wouldn't they?
She's inventive, clever, funny,
Mhm.
and darn it, she makes people laugh. Especially me.
Okay.
They all love her,
Okay.
and I am so grateful for that.
And as well, and darling, and she's grateful for you. And the thing is, darling, is that you two complement each other. So that must mean that you bring something to the table.
I suppose so.
No, no. There's no supposing. No,
He's sweet
you
and
bring something.
adorable.
We don't minimize ourselves, darling. We don't minimize ourselves. We celebrate ourselves.
I suppose, and I'm very open to that. But I'd rather let other people make those choices for me.
And that, and that's fine. And that's all fine and well, as long as you carry that with you. As long as you understand that there's no one out there being a better you than you are. And because of that uniqueness, you always bring something to the table.
I see. Thank you, ma'am.
My pleasure. My pleasure. How has this Scorpio new moon been treating you?
Can't complain. I'm enjoying it.
Well, because baby, I'm here to tell you, for some people, wait a minute. Okay, we're not gonna make this a whole honeymoon show now. Okay, sweet girl, adorable, funny, and Rabbit. And here's the thing, and you can see that we got to let him celebrate that though, because I get the energy that you just kind of downplay yourself a little bit too much.
Thank you, love. She's making funny noises. We love her.
Wait, so are you at the hotel as well?
No, I applied.
Okay,
They never got back to me.
that's okay. Then that's not your job.
I
Then
suppose
that's
not.
not your job, and that is not your job. But if I had both of you up there, I want all the paranormal reports. I want all the paranormal reports.
Those are reports that I would very much enjoy providing.
You're in Texas. You're in Austin, right?
San Antonio.
San Antonio. How far are you guys from that part of Texas with that the Washoe Club is at? Was that where it's at? Where it goes to,
Washoe Club. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Washoe Club. No.
or is that Nevada?
No, you're right. That might be Nevada. That's right.
Yeah,
I had to
yeah,
piece together a moment. Washoe Club. I've heard that.
yeah.
But no, I think that might be Nevada.
Are you? I call myself a spooky kid because like all of the ghost shows, I'm watching them all. Are you into all that?
Oh, it's been a while, but I once was really into Ghost Adventures.
Really? Yeah, well, not so much anymore because what's his face? That Zach Bagans, he really turned into, I'm just gonna say it, he really turned into like quite the douche. But
I didn't hear about that.
but I will say this. I will say this. If you've not done so, I for Halloween, I did it, and because I saw it before, but for whatever reason, I rewatched it. His parent, his documentary of that house that he bought in Gary, Indiana. I'm telling you right now. First off, you cannot watch this documentary altered. This documentary requires your attention. The last 15 minutes of that documentary scared the shit out of me. It wasn't there wasn't any jump scares. It was none of that. And the scares could not have been more simplistic. But they scared the shit out of me. So if you get a chance, by all means, if that's your thing. If that's your thing, yeah, the Demon House. If that's your thing, by all means, go and check that out.
I see. Thank you. I think
My
I will.
pleasure. All right, darling. Hey, it has been a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, even though it's virtually. And wait a minute, before we say the name, say your screen name.
Vertaro.
One more time.
Vertaro.
Vertaro. Thank you, Vertaro. I as you can see, I'm not really good with the names, so there you are.
That's okay. Me neither.
All right, Vertaro. Thank you so much. Give that lady you married a kiss for me. All right, and you stay blessed, baby. Your job is coming, baby. Your job is coming. Your job, the job that's right for you, is on its way, baby.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
All right. Be well, baby. Bye-bye. All right, darling, listen. With all that, wait. And then was that damn rabbit. That damn rabbit tickles the shit out of me. Yes. Yes, I know, rabbit. All right, my darlings. All right, listen. Y'all, here it is. Under the Scorpio new moon, things are going to come up. Don't fight them. Don't fight them. Lean into them. Go into them. Let it become a part of your past, not your future. Take it as a gift. Just know that you are leveling up. All right. All right. And with all that being said, you all stay blessed. Thank you for participating. Thanks everybody for participating. Remember, stay in assignment, and your assignment is your alignment. All right. All right. So to everybody, Yvette, Martha, Rabbit, Sale, Mr. Stevens, Rotaro, Rabbit. Did I say Rabbit? Who else? What's this? Let me see if I'm not mistaken. Miss Autumn did come up. Even Miss Autumn. You guys, you all, thank you so much. You all stay blessed, and I'll be back. All right. All right. Bye, babies.